it's Eugenia from Art Meltemi, and today we're gonna be attempting a portable watercolor palette and sketchbook. So I have already worked out the size of the sketchbook that I want to do. The one is going to be like this, like a kind of a, it's a square, but it can work as like as a square or as horizontal, and then I will have a panorama one. So we will I came up with this idea to have two size papers in one sketchbook, because when we're going out on Plein Air, we don't really know what we're gonna find. Are we gonna be making panorama? Are we gonna be making a square or portrait? We don't really know, or just a small horizontal. So now I have got already my papers, the sizes that I want to, and I have and you can have a look on another video that I have, how I do it. And now I am going to score the backing of my sketchbook, because I would like it to be a bit more stiff. Oh, that was wrong. So it's gonna be for the back. So they see how much it's 11. So we need to make it from here to here 11. So 20 to 19 to here. Make to 11. And this one we need to cut it right through. Okay, this one we want to cut it right through, and this one we just score. It's very thick cardboard. This one it is from when we're finishing our papers. I have just finished now a couple of papers, and I'm just using the backing of the watercolor papers or whatever other papers you were using. So that's great. So this is going to be my for my papers, right? So when I open it, I will have a good stiff area to work with, to work on. Now I haven't worked out how I'm gonna do the horizontal one. I don't have such a big cardboard, so I'm gonna have to probably I will check. I might have an A3 actually. I'll check if I find another cardboard for that one. So with these ones I am going to what I did, I've got an A3 paper here, cut it in the size that I wanted, and then I left this extra on the last page so I can use it for scrap paper to check the color before I put it on my drawing. And then I will have those other two stitched this way, so I can have one I could have one painting here, then I can have a square painting here, another square painting here, and another smaller horizontal here. So when I decide if they come up really nice and I want to save them or frame them, I can actually take it out, kind of stretch out my paper, try to restore the paper, and then yeah, okay. So that's going to be the one. And now give me a second to see if I can find an A3 cupboard. Okay, that didn't take too long. I found an A3 cupboard from an A3 paper that is almost finished, so I just took it to use it. And that should be exactly what I need, because even bigger, because this paper I got it from an A3, actually cut an A3 in half. So so I should use my ruler, otherwise I'm gonna make, so it is 11, right on the 11. It's probably not the ideal way to cut. I'm not very good with a Stanley knife, however it's called. I'm only using it to sharpen the charcoal and not to cut. Okay, maybe the other way would be better for me. And of course I did it 13, 19. I don't think I cut it straight. Didn't cut it big enough. Great. Huh. Okay, let's go here, this side. It's probably a better idea to go and cut it a little bit bigger, actually. So let me find the 11. So I know that I'm not gonna be okay. I think that's a better way for me to cut it. Great. Almost there now. Okay, this is what we need, and so we'll score it at 19.5, and then we'll score it again about a centimeter or so. Give some space in case we want to put a couple extra pages. Okay, so this is 19, almost 19.5, almost, by -1, 19.5 -1. So I should be cutting in here, I think. Yeah, close enough. Okay, so where we scored it, we're doing this way, and we've got a ready and nice steady board for our horizontal paper. So when we open it, it is not flimsy, it is very steady. Okay, so we prepared those two. Now the idea that I have was well, I have to stitch them to begin with. but okay, I'm going to start stitching them. I'm not going to go through all the details of stitching because it's I've got another video that I'll show how I'm stitching them. So yeah, I won't do that. I'm gonna just show you how I'm placing them. I'm just placing them this time only this way and explain to you why. And then I will put actually another paper so I can stick it on here. That's all. And as soon as stitch them, sorry, I will come back and I'll show you. So finally, after all, I've stitched my box. I've just used the front page of the paper pack that I finished, and because I am gonna stick it on the board, so I won't see anything of this. I will see nice and white page. So this is my first page. I will be keeping this as a scrap paper. Yeah, this can be in a square or kind of a portrait. We can have another one, and can have all of these, or I can have other practice ones, however I feel like. So this is gonna be the first one. Now I am gonna start heating up my glue gun to glue it on the board, so that it's gonna go like this, and when I open it, it will be nice and steady. Same with my panoramic one. I just used again the backing of the front page actually of the paper of the paperback, and there they are. The first one's going to be just half a page, but all the other ones that can be panoramic except this one. So I just have put a few. I didn't put too many because I don't think I'm going to be doing lots of panoramic ones. I'm just doing it for the sake of the video, and you never know, when I'm out there I might decide to do a panoramic painting. Why not? So let's see, this hot glue gun is not ready yet. I will wait to heat up for a minute. Okay, we're back again. The hot glue gun is ready, so I'm just putting probably put more glue than what I should, so I will probably want to replace it at some stage. And I didn't put it correctly because I rushed it. Great. Of course I rushed it. Let's see if I can take out some. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this is a better place now. Well, there we go. I didn't glue it exactly time. See, again, I didn't. That's okay. I'll just put a little bit more glue here. We'll fix the problem. Okay, I better be careful how I'm gonna glue the other one. So probably I should just put the glue and then just flip the book like that instead the other way. Yeah, practice makes perfect. Doesn't need a lot. I put a lot on the other one and I shouldn't. And there we go. So now we open our book and it's nice and steady. And just need to wait. So now I've got 2 books like that. One can be my portrait one, and the other one can be my horizontal one. They're both the same size, so I can attach them together with I can actually glue them together, probably. Before I glue them and I get into trouble, I'm gonna just have a look what happens here. Yeah, I think I didn't I should have left a little bit space when I didn't. So now this part has torn, but I can always put a reinforcement of even cloth could do, or just another piece of paper as a backing. Now, why did I went on all of this trouble? I went in all of this trouble to make those little books because I've come up with an idea. I got this I got those packages from Fonts Protectors or something like that. It was many years ago, and it is like drawers. I really like them because I can fit all my little bits here that I need for my Plein Air painting with my watercolors. So I just put all my bits that I want, a thing that I need, in my one drawer, and in the other drawer I even have a mini spray, and in the other drawer I've got some half pans, some cases that I'm going to put colors from pills, and this, it was a plastic packaging again, that it was it had the 3 USB sticks, and I thought that they would be perfect for a mixing space. So I just put some acrylic, white acrylic at the back, and I'm ready to go. So I have my mixing space, I'm gonna have my colors, my sponge, and all my bits and pieces in here. So that those 2, that would be great. So I thought that I can stick them, or I can just put 2 elastic bands and they become all of a sudden one, or I can just glue them, but I won't be bothered doing it now because I might change my mind to use them a little bit differently. So I just put 2 elastic bands like that, and then I can attach my drawing book, my sketchbook, which is made, it is custom made to fit perfectly, or almost perfectly. So I'll be having my painting here and my book here all in one package. And because I can never decide if I'm gonna do a panoramic or an portrait one. I've got another book that I can just attach at the bottom with the elastic band before I put that one. And anytime that I want, I can have a different book, and I'm ready to go. And everything is compact, the size of a sketchbook. I have my 2 sketchbooks, not one. I have all my bits and pieces that I would possibly need at my plein air sketching. I could even actually fit a traveling brush too, which I will. And here I've got all my mixing spaces and everything else that I need. Perfect. Now the only thing I'm missing is water. So problem solved. My birds have a perfect solution for that. So I can just attach this here. It's pretty steady, and I am totally ready to go. Oh, I forgot to put the colors in. It won't be a problem for that at all. So that's all I wanted to share with you. Now you're gonna tell me, yes, you've got those draw kind of things from packaging, and you can do it. Not everybody has it, but you can actually make your own. I came up with, I tried myself to make sure that it's possible. I'm pretty horrible with paper making, but I managed to make this, which is like a draw. And because the other draw didn't work out, I worked out to make 2 little draws. I probably have to repeat the draws because they're not as good, but the case came up really good. I've made actually 2 cases and I stuck them together, and on top I put a hard cardboard from the back of my drawing, the watercolor pads when they're finished, so that's steady, and they're actually good size to fit with these sketchbooks that I've just made. So it could even work with this. It is a little bit larger, but you can make it as any size that you want to. Now I haven't perfect my technique how to do that, because as you can see, my drawers inside, they didn't come up tight, especially the bottom ones are horrible. So once I work out how to actually do them properly, and it is steady, it doesn't fall. The top one is good, the bottom one's not as good. I ran out of paper too, because I've used the I used the cardboard from some cakes. They always come in those beautiful boxes, and I kept them, so I made them from this paper because it's kind of thick. So yeah, once I perfect this, how to do them, I will share it with you, but for the moment it's not as good, but it's possible. So that's why I thought to share with you this my 2 sketchbooks that I've made, and the 2 piles. And the idea of this little containers that is for the pet birds, if you have budgies or canaries, or these are like feeders that they're going, and you put your seeds in there or water, and they go and they eat. They're perfect actually for plein air water. they're pretty good actually. Even on the side here I could put them. It's actually no, this is annoying here. And just because I tried it before and it worked. Yeah, so even here it works nicely. So there you go. It's another idea. If you've got birds, you can pinch one of their feathers. What do we do for art? Well, even our birds are helping us. Okay, what else I want to show you is I know it's not very attractive this way, but, we can always dress it up with some other papers. I might do it now, and I will show you the finished product in a second. So there we are. I found some paper. It was actually from a no shopping bag, the gift bags for Christmas, and I just dismantled it and I cut some I don't even have to score it, it's just I don't need to score it at all. Let's let it dry like this, and then okay, it opens nicely, so I'm happy with that. And then what we'll do with my scissors, yeah, okay, so then we're just gonna go here. Oh, I could actually go a little bit more in. I'm gonna just go here. We just cut at the corners. We fold it so that it's, then we put a little bit of glue, and then we're dressing up our sketchbook however we want. You don't need to put paper, you can actually put some you can actually paint it. You can get your acrylics out, or you can put some other paper, oil paper or acrylic paper, and then you can draw on it. But I just decided to do something simple for now. We don't need this part here, the corners. And then we do the same on the other side. Oh, I didn't leave a lot on this side. So it will be fine. That's okay. Yeah. It might be a little bit short, but and my glue stick is running out. I'm gonna just get another one. I'll probably have to invest to a better glue gun, but for the moment it does the job. And there we go. Our panoramic watercolor sketchbook is ready, and I will do the same for the other one. So there we go. Our two watercolor sketchbooks already for our Plein Air. Our panoramic one and our square or portrait one. Could be horizontal too. Going perfectly with our this one. Here we are. So I've got one sketchbook ready to go. I've got all my little needs for the watercolor. Here's my palette ready to be filled up with paints, and here it is my sketchbook and my water. We are totally ready to go. So where are we going? Thank you very much for watching me. I hope I inspire you to get started with some sketchbooks, some palettes. Just start getting out. Now that, well, for us it's summer here. For you guys it's still winter, but spring is gonna come up soon, and it will be a perfect time for Plein Air. Something compact like this can carry anything that you possibly need to go out and paint. You have 2 sketchbooks, a pencil case, and a palette. I don't think we need anything else. Thank you very much for watching me, and I hope I will see you again soon at my next video. I haven't decided what it is, but it could be painting, it could be pencils, it could be watercolors, it could be pastels, or ideas for sketchbooks and palettes. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and click the notification button, so I will see you soon again. Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon. Bye.